back with another wonderful vlog session with Steve Johnson and myself.
Michael Tubiak.
Yes. So what's going on? What's going on, Mr. Johnson?
Well, busy. As you know, it is the summer here. The weather's been amazing.
Oh
So
yeah.
I have been away every weekend because I was going to say lucky enough to be able to go away on vacation every weekend, but that's not
Right?
really lucky. It's played for. It's by design. I've worked my ass off to be in that position. So I'm not going to say lucky. I'm just going to say
Say earned or deserved.
I've earned a few weekends away with my shorty. Um, so yeah,
That's
so
it.
that's what I've been up to. That said, really busy week at work this week, and this weekend I won't be going on holiday for the first time in a while. We'll actually be staying
Oh,
home. We've got quite a few social engagements. Um, Saturday. We're going into town to a few bars. There's a bunch of us going because we've all booked like a big group trip, a lot of friends to Thailand. So we're going to
again.
Thailand for New Year's, yep, and
Ooh,
for
okay.
my brother-in-law's 50th. So there's a big bunch of us. So we're going to meet up on Saturday and just talk about plans and where we want to go and what we
Don't
want to
don't
do.
drink too much this time.
Yeah. Wow.
Maybe
Yeah, Matt's not going, so I should be safe this time. My friend Matt is bad influence.
yeah.
Although
He's yeah.
I do have an upcoming holiday with Matt. We're going sailing to Greece
Okay.
in about 5 weeks. I'll be off to Greece. Um, and
Oh,
Matt's a bad influence.
oh,
He won't
guys,
be doing.
Matt is he's the same guy who decided that who came to America and thought it was a great idea to just get two large pizzas.
Identical pizzas.
Identical, like
Could have at
like
least gone with
buffalo
two
chicken, whatever.
flavors. God's
No.
sake.
He was like, we need two large buffalo chicken pizzas. We can all eat that, right? Yeah, that was a rough one.
Yeah. He's not used to American portions. Um,
Yeah.
yeah. So
That's good. That's
yeah,
good.
so that's my weekend. That's what I got going on. And we're also going to be doing some remodeling of the house. So
Oh,
that's going to
sweet.
be interesting. And this is going to be, tenuously linked to vision because I've been scoping out the work that needs to be done. Usually I would do all the work around the house,
Right.
but I think this time I'm actually going to pay somebody just to come in and do it. Um, Maybe we'll do some of the painting ourselves, but with these eyes, things are not quite as good as they used to be. Um, so currently in talks at the moment. Obviously, the wife's picking all the colours, and I'm planning some structural train changes and stuff like that. Um, but this will be a big step for me because usually I like to do things myself. I like to have a little go at doing any building work or
Uh-huh.
DIY or anything.
You
But
know, I can feel that. I get that.
hmm, yeah, I
I
quite
feel
enjoy it as well.
absolutely.
So, however, I'm a busy guy these days, and I'm at a point in my life, um, where I've got a good job, I make good money, I don't have many outgoings or bills. So I thought, why would I waste some of my precious weekends or
And
time
you
off
could,
work,
right.
doing stuff when I might be able to get most of it done if I can afford it, and just do maybe some of the quick, easy bits myself.
I think for me, it's also in my head. I can tell myself that I know that it's not going to come out as nice as I want it to come out
Yeah,
if
yeah,
I do
yeah,
it.
yeah, yeah.
Like you know what? This is a job. I'm gonna leave. Yeah, it's a
It's like
professional.
that line in the movie Top Gun, like like your ego is putting in checks that your body can't cash. Like
Yeah.
I know how it should be, but I don't think
That's what I
I'm
was,
going to be able to do that.
yeah. It's like designing a logo in my head or having something in kind of vision graphics wise in my head, and then I go to do it, and I'm like this, and it just doesn't come out at all like how I thought.
Yeah.
And so yeah, I get it. Totally get it.
Yeah.
But
Anyway,
yeah, that's
what have
good.
you got going on this week?
Well, what I got going on right now? I see last night, for maybe some of you who might have caught it if you're local to me, but if you're not local to me, I had back when I did my Low Vision VMX racing event on July 27th at Trumbull BMX. There we had the Fox 61 news crew there, and they, filmed the whole thing, and that story aired yesterday twice, 6 o'clock news and at the 10 o'clock news, and
Oh, awesome.
and now this morning too, and it aired again this morning. And soon it'll probably be on their YouTube channel as well, which I'll share that around. So that's
I noticed
kind
it
of
was on their
blowing up right now.
Instagram now. Seen that earlier. I just
Yep, yep,
reshared
yep, yep,
it.
yep, yep.
Mhm.
Everyone, yeah, check out our Instagram. It's on there. Uh, I know, you mentioned Dave Steele. He popped it on his there. So, I'm just trying to push it around as much as possible. That's kind of what I've been doing this morning, and I'm mostly just doing a lot of social media work and working out and stuff. But yeah, so that's kind of what I'm probably doing this week. Really, again, just like you, I'm gonna go away on holiday from Thursday to Sunday. My friend got
It's
a
like we're
new
swapping
RV.
roles. I'm home all
I know what's
weekend
going
and
on.
you're away. It's like as long as one of us is away and I'm
Yeah,
happy to
yeah,
do
it's
most of them, then the
it's the
universe
universe. Yes, that's
just,
to
just
balance out.
balance out. Where are you off to? You're on a racetrack, aren't you?
Yeah, my friend got a brand new, larger RV. So this is gonna be our first time, like a Class A. He got a big old RV, so we're gonna be probably kind of like the size of the RV that you got, that you were in probably when
At Vinny's house.
the Vinny's house. Yeah, like a big, yeah,
Wow. So like
yeah,
bathroom, bedroom.
proper, the whole, like,
Wow.
yeah, two
Well,
pop
brand new, as
outs
in
and
from the factory.
2026. Theirs is, yeah, it's a brand, yeah.
Woo
So
wee.
yeah, so we'll be at the track. I mean, normally the last one was already big. He had a Class C, and that was pretty big. But this will be full on, nice, we have a couch, and which we didn't have before, and the two front seats are captain's chairs, so they flip
Oh
around,
yeah.
so you can use those too. So yeah, it's just gonna be a whole different experience.
Nice.
So yeah, so we'll head up. Normally we'd go like Friday, like head out maybe Friday to Sunday, but he wants to get there Thursday because now we can't park what we normally do because it's so big. We have to park in a different. We can't go like when we normally go, like, because it won't fit over. There's a bridge that goes over the racetrack, and he's too
Uh-huh.
big for that. So he has to use the RV entrance or a different entrance to get in. So we'll park it.
And what's the event? What's on?
Oh, it's gonna be called Grid Life, which basically is mostly like drift cars. That will be
Oh, nice.
yeah, it's really
Cool.
wicked. It's wicked, man. Um, so that'll be fun to head out. Yep, like I said, like you said, just park, chill out, and although we say camping, but you'd call it glamping. Yeah, because we're
Well, I
not
don't know.
like
I think the correct term is camping because it is a camper van. Saying I'm camping, right? Glamping
like that is
should
more
be
fancy, right? Like
it should be glamorous with nice candle arbors and things. 'Cause, like we have glamping over here, and some of
yes,
them have got like hot tubs,
yeah,
fancy
that's right. You
lights.
posted one like that. That's right. That's right.
Yeah, yeah, that's glamping. But whereas I don't know, you can't say I'm going RVing. It
Yeah,
just
it doesn't
doesn't.
make sense, right? To be,
It
yeah, right.
doesn't. You know what I mean?
Yeah, going RVing. It's like, well, you're still
Because I have a
camping.
camper van, so I'm like, well, I'm off in the camper van, but I can't say,
Yeah,
oh,
but
I'm
yeah,
going camper
camping. I
vanning,
mean,
camper vanning.
Wonder's on, by the way, and he says, "Good afternoon.
Hey, Wonder.
What's going on, man?" But yes, so that, and then next other just, and then the following weekend, I'm off to Michigan. I'm supposed to be getting flown out and put up in a hotel to go to Waterford Oaks, which is considered the oldest BMX track in the world.
Wow, that sounds epic.
They could say it's the second oldest because technically there's another one that's the oldest, but the one that they classify as the oldest actually moved at one point in time of its history. So it's not actually in the
Ah,
same location anymore. Whereas
yeah.
Waterford Oaks is still at the same place.
Wow. So, I don't know anything. You can maybe educate me, but what would you know the history of BMX?
History?
As
Yes,
in,
I don't
like, well, if
know.
that's the oldest track, like, so,
I think the 70s, I think
when,
that's when that opened. I think that track's been over, I think it's been
so
open since
BMX
sometime in the
started in the
70s.
70s.
Yeah, because
Wow.
it was like huge in the 80s. And in
Yeah,
the
that's
late
when I remember it as a
80s,
kid growing up. I remember, all of a sudden everybody wanted BMX
or I
bikes.
think it dipped. No, it dipped down the mid to late 80s when it, like, I guess it took a
Mm.
crash, or it was not doing so well. And then the
And I
movie
think,
Rad came out. When the movie Rad came out, that kind of gave it a boost.
and
And
then
then the
I'm
kind of
trying to
90s
think,
it died.
I'm thinking like early 90s over in the UK,
Yeah,
where like BMX was massive in like the 80s.
right.
But then in the 90s, I want to say like maybe 89, 90, 91, 92.
Right.
Mountain bikes came out, and everybody switched from having BMX bikes
Oh yeah,
to,
no. Yeah, right.
mountain
Same over
bikes,
here. There was
like
more
trail bikes going off doing all that. Now that went, because I mean, we
yeah.
had road bikes, which are like the horrible little just racer bike type things with spindly little tires. Then BMXs, and everyone was doing stunts in the neighborhood. Like every kid had a BMX. Apart from the one sort of chubby kid, I'd have one of them grafters with like a banana seat.
Okay.
Um,
Oh yeah, yeah.
you remember them, like an Easy Rider with a big
Yeah,
handlebar,
yeah,
like
yeah,
on the
yeah.
Goonies.
Yep.
And then mountain bikes just dominated for years, and BMX had never really recovered in the UK. It's like,
I remember freestyle was popular because I had a 96 GT Vertigo and like my friend
no.
had a whale BMX bike, but it was more freestyle. Like no one, I didn't know about BMX racing back
Did you guys get
then. And that was when the X
rallies?
Games came out.
Did you guys have
Oh,
rally? Rally?
rally racing. Oh yeah.
No,
Remember
as in like
that.
the bike, the brand Rally, like the
Like,
Rally
oh,
Activator.
rally. Yeah. I love that one because the one I used to when I was in the triathlon program, the adaptive triathlon program, they have loaners, and my loaner bike, which I loved, was a rally.
Ah, I
I
didn't know if
loved
they
it.
were. I don't even know if they're American
They
or
didn't. They
British or
didn't. I know the one
England.
I had was like they no longer made it anymore. I think the one that was
Well,
even used, like
the best man from my wedding when we were kids. Well, we weren't even kids actually. We were probably like 15, 16. He
yeah.
bought the Rally Activator, and it was the first bike with suspension. It had like
Ooh,
suspension on the front forks. And at the time, it was like,
that was a big
wow,
deal.
it's got
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
suspension. We can go over massive jumps. But the man, that bike was so heavy, it wasn't
Oh
even worth
yeah,
trying to
all
do a
those ones
jump.
that I remember that. All the ones that the shocks were always like, yeah, those are beastly bikes.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, Wonder says glamping is also big there as well.
Oh, nice.
And we got Jeremy. We got Jeremy Heidenreich, Jay. Good afternoon as well. And then and Wonder says ET did make BMX popular here.
Oh, of course.
Yep,
That
ET.
was
That's
a
right.
little when he does that epic jump at the end. That was a little BMX,
Yeah.
wasn't it?
Well,
Excellent,
that's
excellent.
funny. But yeah, no.
So you've been on the news talking about BMX. You're now all over social media. I've posted on the socials. Anyone watching, Wonder, Jeremy, if you've not seen it, I'm sure Mike will share it. But yeah, the update on the news
Yeah, it'll be on our it's on our stuff. It's
was
on
really,
VI
really
Guy
cool.
has shared it. It's gonna be on mine, the Two Back Maniac. It's also on my
Mm.
Low Vision BMX Racing Instagram as well.
Mm.
Just trying to bounce it around if it's on. It's also on Facebook and yeah, so just trying to
And
really
then
keep up on that.
I've got one other little update for you. So
We got
I've had a few meetings this week and last week. As you know, I've been confirmed as a speaker at the Visionary UK conference,
right. Okay,
and
awesome.
so we'll be there on stage, and I'll be talking about resilience and using
Cool.
adventure to strengthen your body and mind and grow resilience. So that'll be really cool.
Well, you're perfect for
But
that.
they've also asked me to get involved in a tech workshop, which is pretty cool. So I'm in a workshop, and I'll be with two VRSs, we call them VRS, Vision
Yeah.
Rehabilitation Specialists. In the
Okay.
States, you
Right.
might call them mobility instructor or
We have vision we do
oh, you do?
we would yeah vision rehabilitation.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, we'd call it
So
that too. I've heard that. I've heard that term.
yeah, so these guys, they kind of cover everything from cane training to, access to work to computer skills and all that sort of stuff.
Oh, sweet.
Um, so there's one I think from down south, one from Scotland. We've got the CEO of a tech charity, and we've got myself, and we're going to be talking to a bunch of sightless organisations and charities about AI, accessibility software, smart glasses.
The Black Lens
Um,
app, shameless
that
plug.
might get mentioned.
Shameless plug.
Mhm. Yeah, so that my app, Black Lens, my other app, Talking Compass, might get mentioned.
There you go. There you go.
And I'll probably be talking about Copilot and ChatGPT. As a low vision person, I'm
Okay.
relying on them a lot in work. And
What's that new one you're learning? Is that the one you're learning?
Dolphin Supernova.
That's the
That's
one. That's the one.
screen reader and magnification software that I've been using at work.
So that's why you
My
reached
new,
your last post was you were reaching out to everybody about an issue you're
yeah,
having.
still struggling with it with Microsoft Excel. I've still, oops, it's raining. Let's close this window. Um, yeah, I'm still struggling with it a little bit. There's some things it does which are not as good as Zoom text, in my opinion. Um, but I'm getting there. So I'll be talking about that because
Nice.
a lot of the charities that will be at this event, um, they a lot of them are like non-profits. A bit like if you
Right.
imagine 10 years from now, Low Vision BMX, you might have, I don't know, 30 people working for you. They may be
Oh,
volunteers.
that'd be sick.
What you
That'd be one.
what
Yeah.
what you probably won't have is an IT director
Mm,
and a computer department. So then
right.
some of these charities are in that sort of position, like they've set it up themselves. They don't really have like a big corporation that's got an IT department and a couple of guys in there doing, you know, laptop refurbs, whereas a big corporation has all of that. So
Gotcha.
we'll be
Oh,
talking a bit about that and
sweet.
helping
Oh,
some of these
Jeremy
charities.
says, Jeremy tossed in mobility guides. That's also what we would call them.
Oh, mobility guides.
Oh, and
Yeah.
we got a new person on. Son Dus Coach says hi.
Hello.
Hello. Where are you from, son? And Jeremy, where are you from, Jeremy? I'd like to know where all the peoples are showing up on.
Hmm. And then my last update for you is I'm working on a design for a
Okay.
new cane.
And what's your I mean, without spilling too much, I mean, what's gonna make it different than what's already out there?
Um, I basically want to make a stronger, tougher rover wheel
Oh, okay.
because
Maybe something maybe
I've
something grip.
snapped two now.
Oh, you snapped them?
Yeah, and where they keep
Mine's right next to me.
snapping,
Mine's literally right here.
you have the rover wheel. Oh,
I did.
excellent.
It's literally in my. It's
Well,
literally
if you
happens
can, yeah,
in.
if you can hold that there,
Yeah,
then the
check it
people
out,
can ask,
guys.
this. Where wasn't this good if we'd have planned this? But
I have no clue. It really wasn't. I had it because I took it out of my bag. I had it in my bag from when I
so
went to the
so for the
BMX
guys
shop.
watching, what Mike's holding up is a black air-filled tire, which has a standard hook connection for a standard hook
Yeah, right there.
tip
There it is.
cane.
Right there. See it?
And Mike, so if you go on YouTube and look for Battle of the Cane Tips,
Oh,
Mike and
yeah.
I,
That was
we
excellent.
have a brilliant episode on our YouTube channel where we tested. Mike flew to the UK and we did a Top Gear cane tip challenge. And we tested all kinds of different tips. We had the Dakota disc for snow and sand. We had the omnidirectional twin wheel. We had the ball tips. We had the marshmallow tip, and we tried that one, the rover wheel.
And
And
you were skeptical about it at first, but like it ended up being your favorite tip.
yeah, it's literally become my go-to
You
cane
were
tip.
like, this is terrible. Like, how do I can't control this? And
Well, at first I couldn't steer it. So I'm trying to walk forward, and the cane was trying
yeah,
to roll
yeah.
off to the left, and it was like super difficult to get used to. But now I find myself using it a lot on hiking trails because a ball tip is just useless. Um,
Yeah,
and
for that kind of stuff, yeah.
I wouldn't usually tip my cane on hikes because it's like, your guide mails will just say, it's rocky, be careful, because they can't describe like a broken
And like you
trail.
said, the Dakota disc is fine, but at the same time, it's not
Yeah,
like adequate
it's a
for
bit too
really.
big
Yeah,
for feeling around. Whereas the wheel, when I was over in the States trekking around Utah and doing some of the trails, they were pretty good paths and sort of pavements, but it was like stone chippings.
yeah.
So a normal cane just wouldn't make it over. They were like maybe, I don't know, quarter-inch chippings of slate and stone and stuff like that. Whereas that rover wheel just glides over everything. But if you hold it up, Mike, and you have a look at it,
Yeah. Check it
you
out.
see the axle that runs through it.
Yep. Oh,
If you have a good
Are
look
you
at that,
snapping the axle?
yeah, the axle, it's only very, very thin,
Oh
and
yeah,
it doesn't go
yeah,
all the way through. You can actually, if you pull it apart,
yeah, yeah.
it's
I
only
see
quite
that.
small.
Oh yeah, it's just a little, yeah. It just sits inside, yeah, each side,
Mm.
right? It doesn't run straight through. Each side has its own little axle
Yeah.
piece.
Where if I put like a bolt through that
Yeah,
or something, and then made the forks maybe
that would
out
be
of like
better. Yeah.
metal
Yeah,
or
yeah.
something, you
Yep.
know what I mean? That's kind of what I was
Make
thinking.
it more like a BMX, like a bike wheel, or like a
Exactly,
actually, yeah,
exactly.
that'd be way better.
Um,
Oh,
and
well,
I,
hold on. Oh, sorry, not to cut you off. I just want to say Jeremy says he
okay,
loves his Ambutech shock absorber cane. His
oh
only
yeah, so
gripe is the strap, which is wearing away. Uh, not broken yet, but soon. Wonder says it's hard to snap a cane. Did you do it? Did you go to a war zone or something? I will tell you a quick story, not to interrupt Steve, but yeah, I snapped my aluminum cane because it got I had the marshmallow tip a long time ago when I was first kind of using a cane, and it got stuck on like we had a bad piece of sidewalk, and it just like that was it. Bam, snapped it right in half. So it's doable. And that's why I was like, I need a carbon fiber cane because I don't want to run into this problem again.
Yeah, I didn't snap the cane, just the axle of the wheel.
You
And
just,
actually,
yeah.
I didn't snap it. A child walked into me and
Oh,
stepped on it,
yeah, that's right.
and it just broke on one side. So the wheel is like on an angle now, and it just rubs.
Yeah,
Funny
I'm
story
actually
though,
gonna here. Oh,
for
go ahead.
Wonder, if you want an Ambutech cane, I can tell you where there is a free Ambutech cane, the nice graphite one with a rover wheel
I
on
know
it.
where it is.
It's in Scandinavia. It's at the bottom of Lake Geneva. Because I was out there doing a little bit of a tour. We went round, a little bit of Sweden, a bit of Switzerland, and then we
And
went to
he
Denmark.
may have
And I was on a bridge, and I was trying to fasten my coat, and I had this freak accident. I'm stood on this bridge at Lake Geneva, and the cane, the handle of the cane was resting on the crease of my arm, and it slipped, and my cane bounced on the ground and somehow slipped through the railings off this bridge, which was like, if that had been at a fairground or a circus to win like a teddy or something, like that never would have happened. It just somehow fit through the gap and went straight off the bridge into the lake,
and,
vanished.
and Jeremy's
Um,
from New Hampshire, by the way.
oh,
So
very nice.
he's about 3.5 hours from here. So.
Oh, that's not too bad.
Oh, here it is, by the way. I just for you, Steve, I took mine apart.
What if you took apart the wheel? You took the wheel
I
off?
did. I took the wheel off, so I could show everyone that. See, it's just literally just like a bike fork, but it only has like nubs.
They're just tiny little thin nibs, aren't they? They're
Yeah,
not
so
very
yeah,
robust.
yeah, I could see. I don't. I mean, to be fair, I don't think when they designed the rover wheel, I don't think they designed it for us.
No,
For people like us.
no.
We're always the one going, yeah, let's see what we could do with this. Although I have so far, I've been really enjoying the Pathfinder 360.
Oh yeah, let's talk about that, because I've
I
had the
love that one.
Pathfinder 360 for a while, and I quite like it. We didn't
Yeah,
have
I
that
do like
in
it.
our test on the YouTube
Oh
video.
no, because that
But
wasn't out yet. Yeah, that was actually
no,
newer.
that wasn't out when you were over here. But
Yeah, no.
last time we spoke, you wasn't a fan, and you said it was too heavy.
It's a bit
But
heavy, but you know
since
what's
then,
funny?
yeah, I think
I'm
you've got
good
used
now.
to it now. You like it now?
Well, that because I went I actually what happened? I went back to the high mileage one that they gave me, and that thing is heavy in comparison to the Pathfinder
I
360.
thought that. I
The
thought you were
high mileage
crazy
ball tip is real
yeah,
heavy. I was
when
like,
you
ooh,
said
I
to
was like,
me,
woo.
"Oh, I'm not sure about the Pathfinder. I find it really heavy," and I was like, "Really? I think it's lighter than the high mileage." But
Yeah,
you
it
were
is.
probably
No, you're
comparing
right,
it
right. No, yeah, you're right.
against a normal ball tip, because they're hollow, aren't they,
Yes,
instead of like.
yes. Because then
Mm.
I hadn't had a high mileage ball tip in a while, and I went and used that, and I was like, woo. So yeah, I was like, okay, never mind. Like, yeah, no, now, yeah, exactly. Now I'm used to it. So it's I like it because I definitely like I like a couple things because one person gave me a question on TikTok that they wanted to know about it was they feel that if they had that, you'd be prone to just want to push it forward and not swipe it properly, which I could see why you'd probably get in the habit of doing that. But I actually do that sometimes only because there are areas where I don't need a cane. I feel like I'm like walking somewhere and I'm like, I'm good. So I kind of just push it, just let it just kind of roll. But when I need it, I could, that's when I'll start swiping in as normal. So I kind of like the fact that it does that. I could just kind of let it idle, I guess, in a way, and then
Mm.
when I need it, just yeah, okay, it's a little tough area here, and so
I mean,
so
it's a great comment, that, isn't it? It's a very, very good point. But at least if you're just pushing it forwards, at least you are getting some ground sensing
oh,
information.
absolutely,
So you might still
absolutely.
be looking away, but
But at least
not,
like I'm gonna still know that okay, I'm on the sidewalk. I mean, it's
you're
not
in
yeah.
contact with the ground, and you'll feel
Yeah.
like if a hill, came
Oh,
unexpectedly.
something
But
something came unexpected, right?
I do
What?
agree with the comment.
Oh yeah. Oh, it's hard to. Oh no. What is the hardest? What's the hardiest tip that you have used? That's what Jeremy's asking.
The hardest tip I've used. Oh, that's a good
I'm trying to
question.
think. I mean, so far for me, I mean, my own one is great. It does last a while. It's gnarly heavy. I mean, I am a fast walker. I don't know. I mean, I mean, Steven has seen me
Well,
walk. I'm a fast walker.
when I
So,
when I
yeah.
first did, I mean, when I first did my mobility training, I did it properly. So
Okay.
I I started with a pencil tip,
Oh,
which is
that's
how
right.
they
Yep.
teach
Yep.
you in the
Yep.
UK.
That's
So
right.
you
That's right.
start with two touch because, and
Yeah. You
that's
don't do the
probably
swipe.
if you'd ever done cane training, Mike, I think that's what they do with you because I don't think you need constant contact with the ground because you're not that
No, it's
light.
just a tap, really. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
I do that. I
So,
do that in airports because I know people don't hear the cane
who
to get out
gave
of
you
my
that
way.
amazing idea, I wonder?
Yeah. So there you go. So yeah, the tap is good.
Um,
The tap is good for yeah. So when you're in a
yeah.
crowded
So if
situation.
if you are, say, let's say, visually impaired rather than
Yeah.
fully blind,
Okay.
um, and you use a pencil tip and you do the two tap thing because there's no moving parts and you're just tapping on the ground,
Yeah. Yeah. Right.
and you're only really doing that because you've still got some vision, you can see where you're
Yeah.
going.
Go in. I
You're
just
just
yeah.
doing the
You just
double tap because you want to make sure you don't hit any obstacles, but you don't really need to see the ground or feel the ground because you've got
yeah.
enough
It's kind of
vision
like
to
right.
see it.
Yeah. Yeah. I swipe
Now
just a
those
swipe, but like yeah. Yeah. Exactly.
those
Yeah.
cane tips have no moving parts and they are indestructible. The next step from that is the marshmallow tip, and that's
Yeah.
usually for
Yeah.
somebody that's starting to move away from the two tap scenario and do a little bit of ground sensing. So you're rolling it across the ground to try and feel the texture or the feel or the gradient of the ground. And they're quite robust, but I have actually
Right.
jammed a few, especially when
Yes.
you go
No.
back
No.
to
Yeah.
two taps.
That's what I said. That's why I don't use marshmallow anymore because I was using it at that sidewalk and it broke my cane because it got bam
Yeah,
jammed right in there.
yeah. And then obviously you go from that, you've got the high mileage ball, the normal ball tip that you get free. The high mileage ball, I think they're pretty tough, don't you?
Oh yeah. I mean, that's yeah. I don't know what that's what it's some kind of I forgot what polymer. I don't know what they use
Mm.
what it's made out of, but it's yeah.
I,
You'll get some use out of it. You'll get some
I have, I've the last one, the last high mileage ball I wrecked. What actually happened was it didn't wear out, but it seized. It stopped spinning,
oh yeah. You know
and
what? I think I had a similar issue. I outright yeah. I didn't. It was fine. Like the actual like ball was fine. It's just
yeah.
yeah. The actual rolling itself did not happen.
I was trying to clean it out, but it's quite a sealed unit.
Ah
So
yes,
I
that's
think it's
right.
quite tricky to get to the
I
bearings,
tried
to
yeah, I
re-grease
think I
it or
ran it
whatever.
underwater or I did something. I ran it like
Mm.
I tried to get it clean. I think I got mine to work again. I don't remember, but you're right though. That was the only thing I'd say about that one. Yeah. Oh, Jeremy likes constant contact. Wonder says I read the new AirPods will have cameras. Maybe will be good for people with bad vision. We got Wonder RP also says a cane with sound? Question mark. Jeremy says, my best story about my cane is that it got stuck in a grate on the sidewalk where the water drains, and the force of it took it out of my hands and down the throat. Went, oh, that happened to I think this happened to Ben Fox
That's
in New
obviously
York.
Ben Fox in Manhattan, wasn't it? Oh.
Yeah.
So Jeremy, you completely lost your cane, just gone.
Gone. That
That's a
he says,
nightmare.
however, Jeremy also says, however, sighted people could still see it, and the town actually retrieved it for me.
Oh
I
no
still
way.
have it. That was nice. Jeremy does not like the marshmallow. I'm with you, man. I do not. I am not a fan. I think it's just it's never been my good tip. But yeah, the ball tip. I'm with Steve though. Ball tip, the high mileage ball tip. Those are like you can do most things with both those. Most
See,
terrains with them.
when I'm traveling like internationally and I'm in an airport or whatever, I
Yeah.
will use the high mileage ball tip
Okay.
so that I can flip back to the two touch technique, as you know,
Okay.
as I
Right.
taught my good
Yeah.
friend Tubiak here,
Yes.
because
Yeah. Yep.
in an airport, with there being so many people milling around and it being
Oh, they
so
don't care. They
busy,
don't know. Yeah.
um,
Nobody's like
the high
focused on
mileage
it.
ball tip is similar to a pencil tip or a marshmallow tip, and I bang it on the floor, left, right, left, right. So it
Left.
makes quite
Right.
a
Yeah.
loud tap.
Oh
And
yeah.
that's
That
mostly
thing's.
so that as I'm coming up behind people, they turn round, they hear it, or if they're busy looking at passports, tickets, running around like a scene
Oh
at
yeah.
Home
'Cause
Alone,
that's. Yep.
they hear the
Yep.
cane and they move out of the way or just avoid.
Yeah.
However,
Definitely. Yeah.
one thing I do have noticed, if you're using the high mileage ball tip to do the two tap technique, because of the weight of the ball, it slowly starts to pull the cane sections apart and
Oh yeah. Yes.
you
Because
get a
just
bit
because
of a
just.
waggle in the cane, so it starts to come loose, and
Yeah.
you have to kind of, tap
Yeah.
it back in.
Yeah.
Once I'm
Yeah.
through the airport, I tend to switch back to the wheel. Now you can't tap that on the ground because it's rubber. It is silent.
Right. You know, I was thinking something we've never talked about actual
Go on.
cane things. You know how like a solid cane versus a foldable cane.
I've never used a solid cane.
Because I always wondered, like, because Ben has one. Ben has a solid cane, which I will tell you right now, the worst thing about having a solid cane is just not being able to put like fold it up and like you go to a restaurant or you go
Yeah, what
somewhere.
do you do with it? I mean, you just
He had to constantly lay it down and put it somewhere. Yeah, it's I would say for travel, it's terrible. Yeah, for to have a
I
solid
can't think of
cane.
any scenario where having a fixed solid cane. I mean,
It's like the way to go.
maybe hiking.
That's what
If
I'm
I'm
saying.
outdoors
Maybe,
and you sort of chuck it
yeah,
on the ground, maybe. But
yeah. I just don't. Yeah, exactly. I don't.
do you
I
know the other thing
can't.
I hate, which hasn't happened to me for a while? Maybe this has happened to Wonder or Jeremy or some, but you know, this happened to me in work one time. And I work, well, at the time, I worked with a team of all men, all young guys, all like jocks, you know what I mean? Yeah, busting my balls like all the time. And and one day we got up, I think to go for our lunch break, and I got up and I went with the cane to unfold it all, and the
Yeah.
cord snapped on all the sections,
Uh,
and it was like in an office with like a laminated floor, so all the sections of the cane went flying off all around the office, and I was like, what do I do now for like the rest of the day with this cane? Because I've just got like
just
five small canes instead of
yeah, I
one
got bit. I got bits.
actual cane. And we were hunting around. We were in an office. So I was like, oh, I wonder if we could get like an Ethernet cable or HDMI cable or something to run through it. Um,
A friend of mine taped mine up one time. That happened. I broke my cane, Spartan, or just somewhere I was somewhere and I broke it, and I
take
needed
the
it
sections. That's a good
and I needed
idea.
it at the airport. I needed it at the airport because I was going back home, or no, not the airport. I was taking a train back, and he was dropping me off at the Grand Central Station. He literally took duct tape and like
Well,
duct taped
have you
my cane back
noticed how?
together.
I think all the Ambutech canes, maybe everyone does this now, but the Ambutech canes, they're double corded. They have two cords running through the cane, which I think is
Well,
super
no, it's
good.
actually just technically one cord. It loops all the way down, and then it loops back up.
Yeah, but if
Because
one of them
yeah, but
snaps,
it's
the cane stays
yes, it'll
together.
stay together. Yes, because that yeah, you just lose the sometimes it won't be
So
as strong. Yes,
as soon as one goes, and like you say, it's not strong, it's very weak.
it
And then
kind of
I'm
gets
like,
yeah, it
right,
loses its.
I need to replace this because I'm not having the second one go because then it's game over.
Oh yeah, yeah. No, so we got more comments. Here we got let's see. Oh, he says I can't imagine using a non-folding cane. That was Jeremy. Wonder also cannot imagine using a non-folding cane. Jeremy also says, "Wow, I've not yet broken a cane." Yeah, nope. We're professionals.
I've lost one. Yeah, one in Lake Geneva. I was sad
Yeah,
because
if there's a
that was
way.
that was that was a nice cane, that one. I nearly did it again at Niagara Falls
Oh, that's
in New
right. That's
York
right.
because I leant it against the railing and then there was a gap in it. And I've
Yeah.
snapped a few ball tips, which is fine. But Wonder asked about a cane with sound and AirPods
Yeah, a cane with sound, and
with the
then he mentioned
cameras.
that they're coming out with AirPods, I guess, that have
So the
cameras.
cane with sound, we've talked about this, Mike. So I went to a disability tech expo over here, and there was a Chinese company with the Huawei smart
Oh,
cane.
yes, 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 right. Yep.
Now, it was a good idea. So for the guys watching, it was a normal cane. It had a little white box on the handle, which had sonar and like radar sensing technology, like you would have on a car, like a parking sensor type thing.
Right.
And the idea was when the cane is on an angle and you're walking with the cane, the sensor is pointing up at head height obstacles. But
That's right. That's right.
it had three bleeps for something head height, two bleeps for something chest height, and one beep for something like belt height, and then a constant bleep if something was close, and multiple bleeps if something was far away. So the guys were like, "Do you want to test the cane? Go and use it." And I had hold of it for like 10 minutes, and I'm sorry to say it was awful. My brain,
It
it was just
seems
like
also heavy
alarms
too.
everywhere going off, and I was a bit like,
Yeah, that's
"Well,
right. The
hang on, what was it?
constant.
Three beeps was for my head, two beeps was for my chest." Um, it was really difficult to
And it
work
was like
out
that
what the
was it's like
cane.
the Sunu band, the same issue where it's just you're
Mm.
overstimulated. You're like
Oh, I loved the Sunu band. I really
you
liked
no,
that.
you liked it when you were there.
Mm.
Yeah, I remember you said
Yeah.
you liked it when you were there, but then like once, like even when I got one, we're trying to get it, and we were like, it was like, oh, it does the time, it
Have you
does
still got
this.
that?
Yeah, I found it somewhere. So I know where it is. I just have to charge it.
Wow. They've gone
But
out.
no,
They've gone out of business, haven't
but I
they?
remember you said that. Like, you said it was like it's just too much. Like it's like they do haptic time, it does this, and I'm like, we just need it to
Do its
like
job.
do like yeah, like we mentioned about making one where it's the same idea, but it's just a fob,
I did. I didn't
and you
know
just
about
point
the
it.
AirPods with the
That's
cameras
interesting.
in.
AirPods with
That is
cameras.
interesting. That's very interesting. I
So
know we've got,
AirPod.
like I say, the conference that's coming up next month. You know, we'll be talking about smart glasses and things like that. It's going to be very, very interesting where this
Yeah,
goes
because all
now.
that stuff's great because remember the cane can only do low objects realistically. So
Yeah.
having all these other things like glasses and cameras and even your AirPod, all like yeah, all that kind of stuff could really
Well, I mean, I think within 6 to 12 months, somebody will bring out an AI guide.
oh
I
I'm
think
telling you. Oh, it's gonna
you
happen. That's gonna be what's gonna happen.
you could do it right now. I just think people will be too scared because if
Oh
a
yeah.
blind person walks out into a road and
Yeah.
so they were using an AI guide and the camera glasses and that's now why they're dead.
Oh,
But
I got yeah. Yeah.
it's inevitable, isn't it?
I mentioned to Oakley this. My friend Oakley loves this idea. I was like, I don't even care if Oakley takes this idea or if they partner up with GoPro to make this happen. But since I've been riding, my bike out around in my neighborhood and stuff like that, I was like thinking to myself, and and I have the Meta glasses. I think it'd be so cool if you could buy the Meta glasses and then say Oakley also makes, or maybe they partner with GoPro or something, and they create little clip-on like surveillance cameras that you can just clip on to whatever you want. So you clip on, I put one on the back of my bike. I put one on the handlebars on the left and the right side. I put one on the front. So it basically does 360 degrees. I have viewing around my entire bike. And then I create a group in the Meta app called My Bike. And it has the front. And then those cameras can be accessed by your glasses. So I could say, hey, Meta, is there any cars behind me? Meta could just go, boom, access the rear camera. Nope, you're all set. And then in the future, have it projected right in front of you with augmented reality. You should be like, hey, show me the rear camera, show me the front camera, show me and he loved the idea. He thinks it's a great idea. So
Be
like,
amazing.
make that happen. Oh, Jeremy says he's gonna try up his game now that he knows that we've broken so many canes. So he says he'll try to up his game. Wonder says think they released this fall. Pretty crazy to fit cameras in AirPods. Jeremy says we should ask Elon Musk if they could adapt their self-driving Tesla software to self-walking assistance tech. How hard could it be? Instead of roads, sidewalks.
That's a great shout.
Right?
The Tesla
Yeah.
cane.
The Tesla cane. Right? There's a lot. I mean, like I said, there's definitely people ask me people recently were asking me, oh, is there anything going on for your vision or any kind of like I'm like, I think it's a great time. It's weirdly say it's a great time to be blind. It's a great time to be going blind. It's a great time to be losing your sight if you are,
Well,
because I mean, there's
I,
just incredible
I
stuff
mean,
happening.
imagine what it'll be like in 5 years. It's just,
I think that's real. That we can finally say because you and I have been hearing that for years. Like just
yeah,
five
but
more
we're
years.
seeing it now,
Just a
aren't we?
5 more years. Don't worry, 5 more years. It's like now it's like no. There's actual like drug trials that are going to FDA approval like within like the next couple of years. Like so, there's even on that side of things. But then yeah, you're seeing all the tech that's going on, and absolutely no. I could definitely would say yes. 5 years is going to be some insane stuff. Like yep. You wouldn't need a guide dog. What if you didn't want a guide dog? Like you said, you'd have a guy, yeah, AI guided dog.
Yeah,
So
it's
just
crazy. I mean,
yeah, it does yeah. As you before you could say something like that and go, oh, that sounds crazy. Now we're like saying and going, no, it's realistic.
I'll tell you what's really interesting. Obviously, I've recently started a new job, a new company, and
Right.
my job requires quite a lot of detail. And sometimes I have to read a lot of documents and understand complicated information.
Yeah.
And that's difficult for me when somebody sends me like a presentation.
Yeah.
Like even with a screen reader, it might read out yellow box, red box, blue box. There's a red line between the blue box and the yellow box, and I'm trying to visualize, well, okay, what's that? What is it trying to, it's just so much easier if I could see this. Like, what is it trying to tell me?
Like totally. Yeah.
You know what I mean? So the speech software is doing its job. It's telling me what the things are, but it doesn't explain to me what
Right.
that represents.
Oh, okay.
Whereas now, using Copilot, I can just say, summarize this slide, and it'll say, this
It's a
is depicting the tipping of balance on a scale. On the left-hand side, the yellow box is outweighing the box on the right-hand side, and one side is performance, and the other
that's
side is
brilliant.
coaching. And I'm like,
There you go.
okay. Because now with AI, it doesn't tell me there's a yellow box with a red line at a 90-degree angle, which is 2 points thick and 4 points wide, blah, blah, blah,
Yeah.
blah, 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 blah,
Yeah,
blah, blah,
all
blah.
the details you really don't want.
Yeah, I just want the context and the meaning.
Yeah.
And I've been using Copilot a lot at work, and there's some cool features that you ought to have seen, Mike. But if your corporation plugs in Copilot Enterprise into like
Yeah.
Microsoft Teams or your SharePoint site, where all your company like stuff is,
Yeah.
then like we had 41 suppliers were pitching to sell us their service, and I got Copilot I click on a power. It was PDF, right? PDFs nightmare for us and for screen readers. So I got Copilot to read me the PDF document as an audio summary, and then
Oh,
midway through, I got it to change it into a podcast. So you can
oh,
just say to
perfect.
Copilot,
That's
turn this
awesome.
document into a podcast, and then you just sit there and
Oh,
listen. There was
what?
no video, but it was just
That's
sat
awesome.
there with these exact headphones on, and I'm listening to a podcast about this boring subject that I really need to know about in order to do my job. But it just made it really easy. And I thought to myself, I think I might have an advantage here over sighted people, because my teammates that are doing the same task, some of them are
Yes.
printing it off and reading it on the
Oh,
train.
reading it, and it probably takes longer for that. It's like you're gonna absorb it faster by doing it that way
Oh,
than them having to print it out or do it, yeah, and read it.
you are bang on the money, my friend, because what
Dude, that's
speed did I listen to it? I didn't have it on normal speed because I'm
yeah,
used to
because
using
you're used to using your,
voiceover and stuff. So I was on like speed 1.8, and he's like, "Welcome to today's presentation on blah 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 blah." blah." And I
yeah,
was
yeah,
like,
yeah,
"Yeah,
yeah,
come
yeah,
on!
yeah, yeah.
This is an hour-long presentation that I'm going to watch in 30 minutes."
Yeah, exactly. I think you're using your, that's a perfect case of using your disability as an ability.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like, nope, I can use this to my advantage. I think that you're also, this is where when people go, like people who are against AI, this is the moment I don't like to remind them that, no, AI is awesome for us. AI is a great thing for people like us. Oh, Wonder says the Tesla cane for navigating between rocks when we move to Mars.
It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. We'll be living on Mars before we cure blindness. I can tell you that.
I'm still gonna, and we'll still find wet floor signs up there, even
Yep.
though there's like limited water.
Maybe they'll have little red signs that say loose rocks, instead
Yeah,
of
yeah,
wet
yeah,
floor.
yeah, yeah. We'll find some other thing that to bother us up there. Yeah, even with like zero gravity, we'd still find something to trip on. This is probably our most comments in like I think
Hey,
ever.
you've done a good job keeping up with all the comments and
China's,
reading them
yeah. My
out.
God, you guys are firing stuff out. So that's really good. Uh, we love interacting. That's the best part about
Well,
doing
for the
these
last few
lives.
minutes, should we open it up? Has anyone got any
Yeah,
questions?
yeah. We don't
Anything they
usually do
wanted to
that,
know
right? Yeah,
about
exactly, guys.
sight
Tap
loss, our situation, our experiences?
yeah, tap this is what we, this is actually the biggest reason why we ever started the RP show. This is actually the original
I
purpose
think
of,
we should reshare our YouTube video, Battle of the Tips.
that's a great one, yeah. Yes, we should, yeah. Or even maybe,
Such a good episode.
or we should go through like the ones like it'd be fun to do like yeah, our favorites. Like, we pick out like, yeah, some of our favorites and stuff. That'd be a cool video to do. Like, instead of doing video, like taking our videos that we already, but then do like we can make a video where we kind of just do like a behind the scenes more.
Hmm.
Because we never like, we talked about it sometimes about like, when we were like when we were filming the me being over there doing the Battle of the Tips, and but like, a lot of people don't know about, me just us destroying the kitchen wall in your in your house.
Which is finally going to get repainted very soon.
That was 2023, guys.
Wow. Luckily, my wife is patient with him pulling paint
Yes,
off the
yes,
wall.
yes. But yeah, or the time we got yelled at, or not yelled at, but like we looked like
Questioned.
we were questioned by the public.
you
because
want to
we
tell
were.
the story quickly? What
Oh
happened?
yeah, we found this perfect. It was like on the sidewalk going. We're headed back to Steve's house, and we needed kind of like just we wanted to test the various cane tips and their jab ability, and we're like we needed just kind of just a little bit of a raised area where we could kind of test that, and we found this perfect.
Intentionally get the canes to
Yeah, we
stick. That's
wanted
what
to
we're
make
trying to
it see.
do.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we really wanted to. Yeah, kind of purposely make the cane see if it would. Yeah, get stuck. So we found this perfect area in front of this person's house. But we weren't thinking about that. So we're just sitting there. Here we are, just two guys, and we're just running, switching out cane tips and stuff, and we're just kind of filming rolling the ball, doing the see what happens when we do the Dakota disc and the ball tip, like doing all this stuff, and all of a sudden, as we're like, deep in, our thing, we're like, someone's like, and we're recording, and then I made the mistake of stopping recording
Oh
because I
yeah,
was
should have kept it
recording.
rolling. Should have
Yeah, I
kept it
was
rolling.
recording when she walked over because you do hear like in the video you can hear going like, oh, what are you doing? So apparently we just didn't. It didn't look. It looked like we were up to no good or something. Maybe in her like two strange guys just sitting there going back and forth with a cane, just going over this like just a little lip in the road, and it happened to be just right in front of her house, and we're just like we had to explain like no, we're just running some tests like for
For
video and
radiation.
for radiation because one looks like the disc looks like a metal detector, so we got knows we're
Oh
running
yeah, we were actually testing the Dakota disc, which if you're not familiar, guys, it's a big red plastic disc that fits on the bottom of your cane, and it's for going over snow
like
and sand.
sand and stuff.
And
Yeah,
it does
yeah.
surprisingly well because it wasn't getting jammed,
Yeah.
was it? It was
No, that
gliding.
one was good. And that was like we said we knew we weren't surprised by the rover wheel. That did really well. Um Obviously I mean I think they all did relative. Obviously the marshmallow tip and all that stuff's gonna get a little bit snagged. But yeah, most of the cane tips were doing pretty well. But like yeah, so like there's a lot of like we have a lot of like funny like behind the scenes moments I think that happened or memories of like when we were filming things that like I think it'd be kind of cool to do like breakdown scenes of certain like
Mm.
some of our fun moments like we can
It was a
take.
good video, that.
Yeah, it was good. Yeah, 'cause, it was like I said, besides all the green screen work we did, and all that, the restaurant
That was
scene was
kind of
great.
like the end of the RP show YouTube videos in a way because
Yeah, like yeah,
we'd done like 3 seasons. We posted good videos like tips on how to use your cane, things that blind people don't like, or stages you go through, like how to
yeah.
tell your employer you're
Oh
losing your
yeah,
vision. We
yeah,
did
yep,
all
yep,
that stuff. And then when we did the cane tip, you flew to the UK.
yep,
We spent a couple of days filming it.
yep.
We then spent probably about 2 weeks editing it with all the different footage and all the angles and all the
Like I
rest of
said, we
it.
green screened and everything. We
Did a
remember
bit of
we
green
wrote
screen.
we did a lot of work to make like the to make make
And we
everything
posted it on our channel and we got like what, 200
cricket.
views or
We
something
got
ridiculous.
crickets, we're just like those are the things that kind of got us frustrated. So we're like, we worked so hard on that. We're like, we thought that was gonna be great.
Mm.
So yeah, it's true. It's like, yeah, so this but then again, every time we go live, that's why we like going live now because we like just sharing with you guys what we're doing. And at the same time, we always find new people to talk to and it's a little more impactful. Oh, he says Jeremy wants to know tips on training sighted loved ones, how best to assist you in public places. I think we both got this pretty good. You especially have this.
Yeah, I've trained loads of people on this. Um, this is a good one. I think you've got to realize that they don't realize. Um, so
Yeah,
I
it's not
think,
normal. Yeah.
yeah, one of the first obvious one is I always say to people to close their eyes and take my arm and let me guide them for a couple of moments where it's somewhere safe to do so. And then halfway along, um, instead of them taking my arm, we'll just switch over and I'll just grab them by the arm. And that's a really good way because when you're holding on to somebody, it's amazing how much feedback you get from how they're moving their body, how they're speeding up, slowing down. And
And I do
people
what you
just
do.
genuinely
Shoulder. We
don't
like the shoulder
realize.
guys.
Yeah. And my other advice when you're training loved ones is to confirm back to them what you can and cannot see.
Yes,
Um,
communication. Goes both ways.
Because it does need to go both ways. Because I think
Absolutely.
because I've got progressive sight loss, I've talked about this a lot. Some of my best friends that have known me since a child are my worst guides because they struggle. Well, some of them I've been friends with for 40 years. So my friends that I've been mates with for 40 years, they've known me as a motorcyclist, as a car driver. Um, so they're not used to my declining vision over the years. Whereas I've just started a new job. All my co-workers that I'm now meeting for the first time, they're all amazing guides because they assume I can't see anything. So they're starting from, oh my God, Steve, be careful, there's a leaf on the ground. You know what I mean? They're like over
Yeah,
guiding,
over guiding, which is fine.
which is less painful than under guiding.
Absolutely. I always say, you know what? I tell people, I don't like, oh, they're like, am I saying too much? Or let me know if I go, I would rather you say everything
Yeah. So
than you think,
what I
assume I see that or something.
what I started doing is I started telling my guides what I could see. So I'd be saying, "Oh, looks like we're coming up some steps here.
Oh, yeah, exactly. Yep. I
Are
do
they
that
up
when I
or
do
down?"
marathons and running. When I do
Yeah,
running races, I'll be like, okay, I see, they'll be like, oh, I see we got a turn coming up. Yeah, we got you. Yep, we got a turn coming up.
yeah.
Yep.
So in answer to your question, I would say be honest, be upfront, give examples of what you can and can't see because that really helps. And I still do that now with Anna, my wife, and she will
And
regularly
she's
test me.
excellent. I can attest to me. Anna's still my benchmark for like anybody. Like
Yeah,
she's really
she's
because
an amazing guide.
she's
I
cool
mean,
under pressure. She's cool under pressure.
mhm.
Because what do we want? Like when I have guys, especially for running races, I like people who make me feel calm. It's like when even when we did RP Fest and Jeff is like helping us, like
Mm,
he's calm. And that
yeah,
is like the best thing. Whereas like if you're around someone who's guiding you and they're anxious, it's like you feel anxious. But
yeah.
I could be like you and me, and then like Anna were like just going through, the London Underground, and I wasn't like, like no, like it was
No,
like
and she was
okay,
trying to guide both of us, which is a
and
bit
she's trying
tricky
to go
because
both
she
ways, and
she can't see where we both are in a crowd.
well,
That
she's
is
doing
quite
great. Like I'm
tricky.
saying,
But
I
yeah,
felt
yeah.
calm. I didn't feel, we did, we centipeted up as we call it. We call it Pete, Pete up, which she loves. Um, basically, Steve attached to her shoulder, I attached to his shoulder, and
Like a bunch of school kids.
yeah, I felt great. So to me, like, I think that's the most one. Yeah, they have to learn to be patient and calm. That's the best guide. Yeah, but you both have to be like you got to be patient as well with them. Because like we said, it absolutely goes both ways. But yeah, Anna's 100. His wife is like to me the benchmark because like if she's nervous, I can't tell. If she's anxious, I can't tell. She's cool under pressure, and sometimes you want that when you're guiding through an airport or some crazy situation. But then again, I think she's used to you, and like you guys do like crazy shit. So it's like I think
Extreme activities.
yeah,
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 yeah.
yeah.
But I mean, that said, a lot of my guy friends are like that. If you look at Chris, he's guided me on a TV show on the
Oh
bump
yeah, yeah,
from
yep.
Special Forces. He's guided me climbing ravines and lagoons in Thailand. They've guided me at night time.
And he hasn't blocked any of your calls.
So he's acquired like a particular set of skills, and he's never been formally trained as a guide. I
No.
don't know if you, but like in the UK, Guide Dogs for the Blind, they run programs for
Oh
training
yeah,
guides.
absolutely. Right, right, right.
So, a lot of employers, will send people to go and get trained up. Or family members, you can just say to a family member, do you want to go and do a
Go
guiding
to
course? And you go to
Yeah,
Guide
that'd be
Dogs for the
great.
Blind. They run big workshops with like 50 people and they train them on like the top 10 tactics of how you should guide, how you should present yourself, how to approach a blind
Oh yeah, because
person.
you experienced that very well when you did the show. Because you said everyone on the
Yeah.
show, when you were on Hunted, they said everyone was like
Mhm.
already trained, and you were blown
Yeah.
away because they knew exactly how to approach you and like what to
Yeah.
say.
So when I was on the TV show, well, I had my own production team. Well, everybody had their own production team. So you have like a camera guy, a sound guy, a legal person that look after you. And they all got sent to specialist training around how to guide a blind person um, before they interacted with me. And I thought it was amazing because, like, even little things, like they would always come over and they'd be like, Hi, Steve. It's Alex. Do you want to just lift your shirt so we can put this microphone on? Hi, Steve. It's Sarah. I'm standing to
That's the
your left and
greatest.
I've got this in my hand. And sometimes I knew who it was and I didn't need it, but
I love
they'd
it.
been told and
Yeah,
trained
it's
to do
great.
that every single time and never assume. Well, I said it the other day and he said he didn't need it, but now it's dark and so it's like, as you know, Mike, if someone approaches you in a certain day on a certain time in
And
perfect light, you
sometimes
can
it's
see them.
just yeah, but sometimes even though you see them, it's like it's funny, like you said, you're like yeah, once they say their name though, it's like your brain just goes, oh yeah,
Thank you. It's
thank
great,
you,
isn't it? It's
got
great.
it, got it. Okay.
I love
So
that.
even yeah, I mean, I have obviously better vision than you, and I still love that. So people
Yeah.
do that because some people will do that in my spin class, and they'll be like, "Oh, I'm sorry." I'm like, "No, no, no!" Like I go, "Absolutely do that." It's like, I love
I
that.
always say people,
Even if
especially
you
in
know I
work,
know
just
you, don't.
please
Yeah,
announce
exactly.
yourself, please. And
Ah,
there was one particular girl. I think she was one of the because we were on the TV show. Obviously, sometimes we have to interact with the public. And after I've interacted with, say, we're running down the street trying to get away from the special forces or whoever, and we might get a ride off a member of the public. Um, what you don't see on the TV show is behind the scenes, there'll be a person that pops up and will be like, okay, for legal reasons, can we use your face on TV? Can we use your vehicle? And they have to sign the paperwork, and but you don't see any of that. It's like a
right. It's all
person
smooth. It's all
off
edited. Yeah,
camera
right.
does it.
Yeah, yeah.
And then one of the girls that used to do that, Joe, she was like a really funny person, and I'd said to her one time, like, I really like the way, every time you come over, you announce, you say, hi, Steve, it's Joe, and we're just going to do this, or we're just going to do that, la, la. And then a few times we'd be in like, I think it's like one time we were just in like some random building and we were waiting for a ride. And she burst through the doors. She opened both doors and she was singing, Joe is here. Joe has arrived. She's on your left. And she was like making a joke of it. And I was just like,
That's
you're
so
so cool.
funny.
That's actually like A, it's helpful, and B, you're now just turning it into a bit of fun, which is like,
I
epic.
got I got a habit now of actually saying like instead of just trying to fight in battle in my head, who is it that just said hi to me? Who is it that just said? I go I if someone goes, "Hey Mike," if I'm like at the YMCA or wherever, I always go, "Who's saying hi to me?" Who said hi to me? And like, oh, it's they'll be like, oh, it's it's Greg. It's like, oh, hey Greg. Like, yeah. So I always it's instead of actually just doing that, 'cause I know a
I
lot of
need
us
to get better
are
than that.
used
I
to.
need to get better at that. I'm
Yeah, 'cause
sometimes,
I was like, I wasn't. Yeah, I'm with you.
sometimes I used to worry about it a little bit because I think, oh,
Oh,
I
like
feel
saying
bad that I don't recognize them or
yes, yes, like,
whatever.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Um, but then in work, like, got to a stage like in the office where I was working, and like, I was gonna say something else really funny, but my big problem, right, was bald guys, and I was like, man, you guys all look the same to me. Like, you're all bald. You're just bunch of white bald guys. And like, I can't tell any of you apart. You're all wearing a white shirt and you've all got a bald head. You like may as well be like one guy.
Oh, we got some more comments. We got Jeremy likes the elbow. Jeremy also says, my biggest suggestion is that when giving directions, be specific, like to your right or oh yeah, don't say over there.
Huh.
Too often people say over there or
Yeah.
it's right there. Yes. We have an episode with that one. We have a that's in the top 10 things that RP people hate. We have an episode about that.
The video we did on that got like 5,000 likes.
That's one of our best videos.
Yeah.
I see. Wonder. People ask me sometimes, "What do you see right now?" It's hard to explain. Yes, I see that car 300 meters away, but don't see the trash can right in front of me. Oh yeah,
Oh
that's I know.
yeah,
Trust
yeah.
me.
That's so
That's
good.
what I think we all spent so long doing is trying to. Yeah, because I've gotten that question so many times, and it's always been the hardest to be like, "What do you see?" It's like, well, I've gotten to a point where I say I don't see black for one, because people seem to think that we see black like where we don't see. I just tell them it's information's there. My brain's trying to fill it in. It's just it's easiest to explain to somebody if they're right in front of me, so I can show them
Mm.
my hands and go, okay, see where my hands are? Well, I don't, and then just start moving them in until I was like, oh, it disappeared, and then oh, they reappeared right in front of my face, like, and then just like,
I like to
oh,
explain that I can see my hand here,
okay,
I cannot see it there,
yeah,
and I can
right,
see it here. And they go, what? You can
yeah,
see it there,
but you
but
can't
now
see
you
it
can't see
there.
it there, but now you see it there. And I'm like, yeah, because here there's a gap, and there's not a black gap. It just
It's
doesn't
not. It's just
exist.
not. It's just not there.
And I'm
It's just
like,
it's yeah. It's
do you
there.
see the back of your head? And they're like, no. I was like, right, well,
Oh, right.
you don't see a
Okay.
black border where your vision ends. And I said, and if you look down that road, you might be able to see 1 mile. But at the 1 mile marker, you don't see a black wall at the end of your vision. It's just not there. And that's the thing that people, it's so
The
hard to
trippiest
explain,
one,
isn't it?
the trippiest you should do sometimes. I did one time. I was doing a live video, and I was doing that on a live video, and the trippiest thing was I could see my hands in the live video, but I couldn't see them physically in front of my face. Like,
Oh,
it was the
God.
weirdest thing. I'm like, and even I said it too when I did the live. I go, oh my God, this is really tripping me out because I could look at the live video and I could see where my hands are, but
That's weird.
I can't see them. Yeah. Oh, but yeah, I wonder. I totally get what you're saying because I have 20/30 like vision. The vision I have that's usable is 20/30. So yeah, I could look all the way down my street and be like, oh, there's a yellow car parked there. Or there's a, whatever. Like I could be see that way far in the distance. But yeah, trip on a cone or something that's in the street that I totally wasn't prepared for, or walk in, whatever, trip on even a crack a sidewalk or something like that or something. Yeah, so that's always been the trickiest part for all of us with low vision because we were like, I don't get it. Like you could do all this crazy stuff, but you
That
can't.
is a tough one.
You just walked into a wall. Why didn't you see that wall? Like, I'd really like to explain it to you, but I really can't. Obviously, I missed it.
Well,
All right.
guys, it's
Yep.
time to wrap up.
Time to wrap it
We've
up.
gone over by 5 minutes. Did we have any final questions before we end the show?
Oh, exact. He says, Jeremy says exactly. I've often described the lack of vision that way. I asked them, what color is the stuff behind your head? Right. It just isn't.
It's such a head wreck. It's great. It is
Yeah.
really good.
So you don't see it, right? So yeah, that's a good one though. But yeah, thank you guys. This is like insanity. Like, yeah, we got like I have to scroll up to go through all the all the comments and stuff like that. So that's a first. So thank you for all the comments and questions and just joining in today. And it helps us out actually if if those of you who do watch, just share this live. We
Or
try,
go through our catalogue of
and
the
go through it. Yeah,
actual
go through our catalog.
videos and, watch the cane tip video or the 10 things that blind people hate and share those videos because they're pretty good for educating people that may not understand your vision, especially the 10 things people hate.
That
A
was a good one for
lot of
education
people were
too.
sending that to their
Yeah.
friends and family to say, right, look, see this bit here, number 5, where you threw your keys at him and it hit
Yeah,
him
yeah,
in the chest.
yeah.
And I'm like,
See, this is
I
what,
should
yeah.
stop doing that.
Or
Yeah.
over there. See, now, yeah, because people commented, basically saying, oh, thanks to you, now my parents like understand like why I hate when they move my stuff. Stop moving my stuff.
Well,
Yeah,
Tubes,
yeah.
enjoy the
Good, man.
racetrack. Enjoy your
Thank you,
camping.
sir.
I
And you
will
enjoy your
enjoy going out having drinks with
yeah.
the
Oh
crew that are
yeah.
going to Thailand in December,
Absolutely. Enjoy your
and I'll
time.
report back next week. What going down. Yeah, and I'll update everybody.
We'll fill everybody in,
What's going on.
yeah, absolutely.
Mm.
So everybody enjoy and like yeah, definitely go through our catalog and watch. Enjoy.